fantastic morning. This is Mr. C. We'd like to welcome everybody to the Mavette Way Mastermind Group and the Millionaire Mentality 90-Day Challenge. The Millionaire Mentality 90-Day Challenge. I got something interesting for you. Every morning we come up with what I call a breakthrough thought, and we have our breakthrough team. This is something to think about because we always want to be able to think and grow rich. We're the Mavette Way Mastermind Group. Our cause is to empower communities of all races and financial backgrounds through personal growth, financial education, and wealth creation. Got access to over 100 banks across the country, specialize in helping people with credit challenges. And if you haven't heard, the bank has just pumped a whole bunch of money to the different banks and to the Small Business Administration. And we are directly involved in helping people acquire their money as they start to put together the different programs. Everybody's waiting for them to organize and disseminate the funds. So when we say we have access to over 100 banks across the country, I'm excited about that. And we specialize in helping people who are credit challenged. So here's the breakthrough thought this morning. Can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? Can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? 3 important life questions. Do you like the way you're living? Yes or no. Are you living the way you want to live? Yes or no. Would you like to live better in 2020? Yes or no. If you answered no, no, yes, this might be the right podcast for you. How important is imagination in dealing with today's challenges? Well, when you live in imagination, there is no limitation. Mind mastery is one of the keys to helping you strengthen your imagination. You can't get mind mastery until you get into a mastermind group. The mastermind group is your mind mastery. When you have a mastermind group, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. The Mavette Way Mastermind Group home-based business program. We're excited about that. The Mavette Way home-based business program. A great thing about our home-based business program, it's connected and has resources and revenue streams that are connected to multi-billion-dollar industries, whether it's the trading industry, in particular the day trading. We're focused on that, and we'll be diversifying that portfolio as we progress. Real estate industry. The knowledge industry. The knowledge industry is $1 billion a month industry, will be $1 billion a day industry. All multi-billion-dollar industries. And when we're talking about the mindset, help us help you get your mind set together. Help you get your mind mastery together. Because if you get your mind mastery together, then you can master your mind. Well, how can I master my mind when you're in a mastermind group? That's what we believe. And that's what it says in Think and Grow Rich. Talks about the power of the mastermind. One of the major keys to helping us overcome our challenges of today. Teamwork makes the dream work. You heard of that? Basically, what you're saying is when you're in a mastermind group that thinks things to a higher level of existence, because it's not just getting into a group, but a group that think things like riches to a higher level of existence. So we're going to go through our morning process to help us master our minds in the form of mind mastery. We're going to go through a 3-minute meditation, Then we're going to do our breakthrough declaration. Actually, I'm about way 10 commandments, then the breakthrough declaration. Then we're going to have our breakthrough team give their thoughts on the subject this morning at hand that we like to address to get everybody to think. The whole goal is to get people to think. We got to start thinking because there's two ways of thinking about what's happening in the external world, and we should be alert, we should be aware, we should have an understanding, but it shouldn't control our thought process. That's the key. Are you allowing it to control how you think? So here's the question. Can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? Write that down. Answer it yourself. Answer it. Can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? And the great thing about this is I'm going to show you where you can get a free action planner, free action planner and workbook, mastermind workbook that will help you master your mind, that will help you answer this question. Can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? Mr. Barry Menser, how are you, sir?
Doing fantastic, Mr. C. Thanks for asking. Yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Let's help our guests with our podcast. Let's help them master their minds with mind mastery. Can we initiate the 3-minute meditation with you, please?
Certainly. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Levant Mastermind Group Millionaire Crusader Community Coach Trainer Investor Call. We're going to start with our 3-minute meditation. First minute, we'll connect and reconnect with our Creator. Second minute, we'll take out our Millionaire Toolkit, in which we write on a daily basis our affirmations, the things we say we want to accomplish, the things we say we'll put in the time, energy, effort, and action, along with the blessings of the Creator to make happen. In the third minute, we will mentally see ourselves sitting in front of our $1 million movie theater, looking up at the big screen, watching our affirmations become reality, watching positive impact on family, friends, loved ones, communities, both physical, mental, spiritual, and financial, here in the United States, but also across God's creation, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll take out our Millionaire Toolkit and review our affirmations, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And for our final minute, we're mentally seeing ourselves in front of a $1 million movie theater, looking up at the screen, seeing our affirmations become reality, seeing our dreams, our hopes become into fruition, understanding that all things are possible through the Creator, and we are excited as we look at that big screen and seeing the positive impact that's taking place before us, with us, around us, and to us. Starting in 5, 4, 2, 1. Five, four, three, two, one. Back to you, Mr. C.
Help us to help you master your mind. Help us to help you master your mind. Help us to help you master your mind. Don't you agree? Based on today's challenges, you need to master your mind. Don't you believe with today's challenges, we need to master our minds? What we're going to do is transition to the Mavette Way 10 Commandments. Good morning, Miss Elaine. How are you?
I'm doing great, Mr. C. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Could you help us with the Mavette Way 10 Commandments?
Absolutely. Good morning, Mavette Way community and guests. The Mavette Way 10 Commandments. Number 1, we all have struggles. Regardless of our struggles, we make things happen as a team. Number 2, you can't cash in on good intentions, only results count. We as a team get results. Number 3, you can't cash in on good intentions. Number 3, it's not excuses that get you broke. It's legitimate ones, and we as a team don't accept legitimate excuses. Number 4, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. As a team, we make money. Number 5, we believe in the Mavette Way mind, vision, energy, and technology. Number 6, we focus as a team not on what we can't do, but what we can do. Number 7, as a team, we work on it to make it happen. Number 8, as a team, we focus on ETP's estimated time payments. GTC's got the cash every week. Number 9, as a team, we go to the Mavette Way and CEBA Community and Private Business Academy Advanced Training. Number 10, as a team, we focus on being personal credit worthy, business credit worthy, and making the millionaire circle wealth. Where is your focus? Back to you, Billionaire Mr. C.
Strengthening your imagination, putting you in a position where you can think things into a higher level of existence. You can have the opportunity, if you should choose, to think and grow rich. This book has been together by Napoleon Hill, and we are so excited to promote this. We started promoting it at the beginning of the year, understanding that there would be a major downturn in our economy. This book was created during what they call the Great Depression, and it was instrumental in helping create many millionaires and billionaires. That has extended generational wealth. Even today, it has proven to be one of the top self-help books of its time since its conception, arguably one of the best. So we're excited to have our mastermind group be built on the foundation of think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. Miss Ebony, how are you this morning?
I am incredible, Mrs. C. Thank you for asking.
Could you help us with our breakthrough declaration, please?
Absolutely. The Mavette Way Declaration. I declare breakthroughs are coming to the Mavette family community. Sudden bursts of God's goodness. Not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's power. A flood of wisdom, a flood of favor. The Mavette family are breakthrough-minded millionaires. We are expecting God to overwhelm us with his goodness and amaze us with favor. This is the Mavette Way Declaration. Back to you, billionaire Mr. C.
Breakthrough minded millionaires. Don't pay no attention to us, we just crazy. Breakthrough minded. Now, what does millionaire represent? A mindset. That's what we believe anyway. Also represents money. Think about this. Don't you need a breakthrough with your mind right now? Don't you need a breakthrough with your mind right now? This way, I promise you this, if you had an opportunity to spend time with us for 90 days or 70 days or 60 days, you'll start thinking different. And you'll definitely have a major paradigm shift with your subconscious mind in 90 days. It's just inevitable. If you just wrote down the breakthrough thoughts, the questions, you would find that to happen. Miss Deborah, could you help us with the breakthroughs this morning and acknowledge who's on the call? The question is, can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? I'll repeat it again. Can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? Good morning, Deborah. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. Thank you.
Could you help us with the breakthroughs and acknowledge who's on the call, please?
Absolutely. Millionaire Mentor, please take the floor.
Good morning, Mavette family, guests and visitors. The answer, the question in terms of can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth, my answer would be yes, because the thing between our two ears is a tremendous, tremendous asset, and it gives us an opportunity to utilize the imagination, which is actually more powerful than the consciousness that's taking place in the actual world as we go about each day. And if we're consciously working on putting the subconscious to work and utilizing that particular tremendous, tremendous powerful tool, then it permits us to override and not get caught up into where we're at right now, what's happening in our lives, or what we have or haven't achieved. But it puts us in a position to go beyond our wildest thoughts, our wildest dreams, and understanding that the only thing that is preventing us from accomplishing that particular goal in terms of acquiring wealth is us, is what we put in terms of our own limitations that we set. So if we free up the imagination and deal with that particular world as opposed to just what's taking place that we see, then yes, we can acquire wealth because of our subconscious mind. I'm a Mavette Floor Morning Millionaire Crusader Community Coach Trainer Investor because today is a fantastic day being out in the community, sharing with two individuals, two businesses or more, how to get the money and make a $1 investment to make it happen. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Dingle.
Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Darrell Money. The floor is yours.
Good morning, Millionaire Deborah Day. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? Absolutely. We are taught that we use the conscious mind to program the subconscious mind by way of auto-suggestion, visualization, writing it down, and then the subconscious mind is penetrated and empowered, and by then then the energy is released into the body and we take action. If all that is focused on wealth, one will create wealth. So therefore, you have utilized the subconscious mind to acquire wealth. I am a Mavette Below, a morning millionaire coach, trainer, crusader, because I get 2 people a day or more this money. Back to you, millionaires every day.
Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Elaine, please take the floor. Yes. To answer that question, can the subconscious mind be utilized to acquire wealth? And the answer is yes. And I believe the subconscious mind is our central computing system, like a computer. And by voluntary planting what we want, which we're talking about wealth, by planting the wealth that we want, the finance that we want, anything we want, planting them in our thoughts by repetition, auto-suggestion, the subconscious mind takes that. And the subconscious mind, it's always working. It's always working and bringing to pass what we put in it through thoughts, through our emotion, through our faith. It's always working to bring about what we're putting into it. It is absolutely computing everything that has been put in is important to those negative things that have been in there, to put those negative things that's pertaining to poverty that we auto-suggest, and put the positive things that pertain to wealth to bring about success, that wealth success. And I am a Mavette Fuller Morning Millionaire, coach, trainer, crusader, investor, because I will help 2 businesses, 2 people or more get the money today. Back to you, Millionaire every day. Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Steve, the floor is yours.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good morning. The subject that was brought up, and one of the gifts that I've had is that I've had an opportunity to be across the kitchen table selling so many different ethnicities. And in that experience, I was able to see so many cultures and the way that they train their young. Their subconscious mind is developed at such a young age as a result of what they're fed. Great part of this training, the great part of this community is that which is lacking in many of our brothers and sisters in our communities. We have the opportunity generationally change their subconscious minds with these trainings. And I'm a Brett Below, a morning millionaire, crusader, coach, investor, because I will continue to develop my subconscious mind and help individuals and 2 businesses get the money today. Back to you, Millionaire Deb.
Thank you, Millionaire. We have some guests on this morning. Millionaire Ebony, Millionaire Chiquita, Millionaire Anisha, Millionaire Monty, and Millionaire Missy. Welcome to the call, guys. And if you are a guest and your name was not called, welcome to the call. My breakthrough and to respond to that question is yes, I do believe that. I believe that the subconscious mind is one of the most powerful gifts, if not the most powerful gift that God has gifted us with. And, I always say God has gifted us with many: imagination, desire, the subconscious mind. But I believe that the subconscious mind, those are silent gifts from God that people really don't understand is the gift or even look at it as a gift. The ability to master the subconscious mind to generate wealth is a powerful gift that God has gifted us with. And I believe that once we master that, wealth will come. I am a Mavette Poole, a morning millionaire crusader, coach, trainer, investor, because I have been chosen. And I will get 2 or more people the money today. Back to you, billionaire.
Excellent. I'm so excited. The breakthrough team stepping up. You know what makes it so incredible is to get different perspectives to help you think in the morning. So if you're on the West Coast, you're with us at 6 a.m. or on the East Coast, 9 a.m. Across the country, one thing that we're all unified at right now is they're challenged. Everybody's challenged right now. Doesn't matter how old, how young, how much money you are, how rich or how poor. Everybody's challenged right now. And the individuals who will rise to the occasion are the individuals who are focused on getting their mind together. That's the key. And we all are getting caught up right now in what's happening. How can we not be? But at the same time, we got to understand that we're being programmed. Right now, we are all being programmed. And we have a choice of how we want to be programmed. One thing you do is you do have a choice on how you want to be programmed. We all need to absorb the information. We all need to understand the information. And we all need to utilize the information to our advantage. We are being programmed. Some good things, some not so good things. And the great thing about this is most of us have common sense to understand what's good and not good. Like a lot of us keep watching what's happening on social media. A lot of us keep watching or reading, whether it's newspapers or what have you, on what's happening with COVID-19. How can you not avoid that when they're telling people to stay home? I get that. But there are also resources on social media that you can plug into, like this particular podcast and many others that are very inspirational, that are helping you program your mind to your advantage. It's time to program your mind to your advantage and not to others' advantages. So there's people and organizations and infrastructures that other mastermind groups, believe it or not, that have been set up to program your mind. There are other mastermind groups that are being set up or have been set up to program your mind. I'm just being 100 with you. So what are you going to do about it? And you can't. I very seldom use the word can't, unless God just came over and touched you on the shoulder and said, you're that person. We can't do it by ourselves. There has to be a unification in reference to our minds. We're focused on the money. Oh, the government is giving trillions and trillions of dollars out. It don't mean nothing if your mind's not together. I'm telling you. Okay, how about this? How many individuals hit the lottery and shortly after they're broke again? Maybe after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Broke. They're already broke. Or they have lost just a tremendous amount of their wealth till somebody says, "No, we can't even let you handle your money no more." Because they don't have the mindset. They don't have the mindset. And don't misunderstand. Some of these individuals who hit the lottery, they did great in school. They went through a system that graded them as above average. That's that system. But they didn't go through the subconscious mind system. They weren't graded on that. And unfortunately, the grade, you can't just take a test. You can't. You cannot take a test to graduate from Subconscious Mind University. You have to experience the experience. That's how you graduate. To graduate from Subconscious Mind University, guess what? You have to experience temporary defeats. You have to fail. You have to. No, I don't believe that. You ain't gonna fail. Okay. I'm crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. Sounds crazy, right? You gotta fail. Okay, let's put it this way. You gotta pass the test to be the testimonial. Does that make you feel a little better? Well, when you pass a test, that has to do with failure. There's nobody, just so you know, let's not get a misconception here. There's nobody who has succeeded who did not fail. Napoleon Hill calls it temporary defeat. Know why it's temporary? Because they didn't give up. Failure in our school system, ooh, you're bad. You're not intelligent. Go sit in the back. Who's on that team? I'll be the first to raise a hand. May. May. You know what I'm saying? Or they really didn't have to tell me. I just went to the back. I didn't want to answer no questions. You know, all the ones who want to answer the questions, they go up the front. Even that person, I ain't mad at you. I think that's awesome. Because you can, get A's in that and come over here and get A's in Subconscious Mind University. God bless you. I just wasn't the one. It was easy to daydream in the back. That's just me. Obviously, it's not everybody. But you're going to have to learn how to fail. Oh, my God. Your ego. There's so many people who've been programmed so deep. I just said failure, and they can't even equate to that. They just, their brain is frying right now. Like, what do you mean I got to fail? I haven't been programmed to fail. What are you saying, Mr. C? That don't make no sense to me. And this is the crazy part. We were born to succeed and programmed to fail. We're programmed to fail, but then we're taught in the system that failing is bad. Think on that one. Well, how will we program to fail? Okay, 5% of people could control 95% of the wealth in America. And most of those people in the 95% would like to be in the 5%. What's the difference between the 5% and the 95%? It's how they think. I'm telling you. There's a major shakeup going on. If there was ever a time to maneuver into a higher, even if you don't get into the 5%, but you get into the higher level of the 95%, this is the time. Just go do your research. I'm crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. Go do your research. There's always a major uptick when we're dealing a recession, a downturn, whatever you want to call it. But that when it goes down, woof, will eventually come up. So where are you going to be strategically when it comes up? I know where my community coach, trainer, investors who are business investors are going to be. Where are we going to be? We're going to be in the market. We're going to be in the real estate game. We're going to be in the mind mastery game, mastering our minds and taking advantage of opportunities as they approach us. We're in our passion and purpose, our dream and vision game. Why? Because we believe in multiple revenue stream economics. And don't be that jack of all trades and a master of none. Oh, okay, I'm going to do this thing and this thing. If it ain't all tied up into a system, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. You truly need to understand the dynamics of being a sole proprietor in transition to understand assets. Assets meaning make money when you're working, also making money while you're not working. If you're not making money, it's a liability. Right now, a lot of individuals have realized if you're not making money if you're not in a position to make money while you're not working, that's what I wanted to say. It's a potential liability. Why? Because you're losing more money than making money. People have jobs and they're losing more money than making money. Or they're living paycheck to paycheck, month to month. They're always a step behind. You know, they got that payment, what's it called? Payment referral. I got to get that name, the true name. Well, when you can call your credit card companies and they can give you a 1 month or 2 month break, get on that. Do not hesitate on that. Deferral, that's what it is. Payment deferral program. Get on that payment deferral program. It's good business. If your cash flow is going low, you're going to still try to pay something that you already have issues paying? Payment deferral. Call your credit card companies. Call your line of credit. Call whoever you own cars. Call your mortgage company. We need it. We've been passing that forward, but let's not assume everybody knows. Just keep hitting it till finally. And look for the money that's coming in. But I'm telling you, if your mind ain't right, it's just a temporary solution to eventually will be a long-term problem with it. You're going to owe folks money. People are forgetting. Oh, we're going to get money from the government. Yeah, but you're going to owe it back. They ain't giving it to you just to give it to you. They're going to say, yeah, we giving this to you, but you're going to have to pay us back. People ain't thinking about that. People ain't thinking about that. That's why I love our program. Yeah, my goal is to give 25, 50 to 100,000 plus, and I'm including that SBA money, just so you know, but I'm stacking it. What you mean by stacking it, Mr. C? Multiple banks. See, you're going to the SBA, you're going to go through one bank. Who said you only can go through one? Ooh. What you talking about, Mr. C? See, everyone's focused on one bank. You ain't ready for me, but you better get ready. Wait a minute, Mr. C, what you saying? On May 16th, I've been stacking for years, man. I'm seeing these young bucks. They learning how to stack. I ain't mad at them. I can see somebody and I can say, okay, that's a stacker. Multiple banks, baby. Come on now. Don't play that old game. One bank helps the other bank, and you put it under a tax ID number, and it doesn't show, oh, you ain't ready for this, but you better get ready. Everyone's focusing on that money. Number one, you got to pay it back. Oh, my dream and vision is right. If you don't know this subconscious mind stuff, this imagination stuff, if you don't know how to transition from the I am, infinite intelligence, God, and transition into your high spiritual sixth sense that transitions into your positive subconscious mind, because you program right now. You're going to get this money and be programmed on thinking the wrong thoughts. It's a game, baby. Oh, it's a game. You better understand it. Don't be mad at the player, though, and don't be mad at the game. You better learn the game. See, my community coach, trainer, investors, we ready. We ready not just to get the money, but we're ready to do something with it. Don't get caught up and just give. I get it. You need it. They should be giving everybody some money. I'm all about that. Anytime we can give some money, I'm all about that. But I'm telling folks, just don't focus on the mind. Don't focus on the money. Focus on the mind before the money. He or she who got the mindset and the money has the power. That's the key. Come on, people. Come on. Roll with me on this. Don't get caught up in the money. Get caught up in the mind. So let's get our minds together, then go get the money. Oh, they don't want Mr. C to hear that. Maybe that's why every time I go on Facebook, it don't stay on. They don't want me to say this. I'm a dangerous man. They don't want to hear me say this. Wait a minute, he's talking about getting their minds together before they get the money. Uh-oh, I thought we was just going to give them the money and they was going to squander it and give it back to us. No, give it back to the 5%ers. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's change this ignorance and turn it into enlightenment. It's not the unification of the money, it's the unification of the minds that have the money. Ooh, you ain't ready for me, but you better get. I'm just crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. I'm just insane. Don't pay no attention to me. But a few people listen. There's a few people who understand what I'm saying. I'm giving you a gift, which is free. Think and Grow Rich. Go stop reading this. You might have your individuals who motivate, inspire you, but I'm always going to go to the texts that help people create billionaires and millionaires. That's just me. I'm crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. Then there's cats like Bob Proctor who are experts on it, Reverend Ike and a few others. Oh, yeah. Throw some Jim Rome in there. Stephen Covey, Cam Blanchett, Brian Tracy. Oh, yeah, there's some cats. I've been ready for this. 996 days I've been posted on this chat room. I've been waiting. I was meditating this morning, and I said, damn, the game just started. What you gonna do? I'm like, yeah, 900 and something days, and the energy said, yeah, okay, the game just started. I'm like, damn, what? Actually, it's more than that, but this is just posted on the chat room. Here we go. Ready? In the name of the I Am. How do you start getting your mind together? You acknowledge the I Am. God, super subconscious mind, infinite intelligence. In the name of the I Am, infinite intelligence and highest holy spiritual sixth sense. Now you can insert your own energy source if it's not the I Am or highest spiritual sixth sense. You just do what you feel. Take over my subconscious mind with my consent or cooperation to have almighty power working at the basis of my life. Let me ask you a question. This is a simple question. What I'm going to read right now, is this the way we should be thinking? That's simple. Listen to what I got to say. Now, just ask yourself, this is a simple yes or no question. Don't think deep. Some of y'all are going to get deep. No, it's yes or no. Should I be at least thinking this way? With COVID-19, should I be thinking fear, doubt, or skepticism? That's one choice. They call that, if you don't know, failure consciousness. I did not say you should not be aware. I did not say you should not understand. I did not say you should not be careful. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying, should you be allowing that to dominate your mind? Why? Because that leads to what they call a failure consciousness. Well, what's the opposite from failure consciousness? Success consciousness. Now, what I'm going to read right now, does it represent failure consciousness or success consciousness? You ready? You ready? Okay. Take over my subconscious mind. So you put whatever you need to take over your subconscious mind, your creator. Take over my subconscious mind with my consent and cooperation. Then I have almighty power working at the basis of my life. Anybody want almighty power working at the basis of my life? Then I have the ability to manifest anything I desire into its physical realm. Does anybody out there want to have the ability to manifest anything they desire into their physical realm? Now, once again, is this failure consciousness or is this success consciousness? Now, let me tell you how hard I've been working on this. 996 days of programming my mind, but not just doing it for me, being an example. Then I have the ability to manifest anything I desire into its physical realm. Then I can do anything I ought to do, go anywhere I ought to go, create any wealth I ought to create, and be anything I ought to be. I cannot be defeated. Don't pay no attention to me. I'm just crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. I'm just crazy enough to post this 996 days. You know, don't pay no attention to me. I'm just crazy. With spiritual wealth energy performance is measured. Spiritual wealth energy performance is improved. The tools to the I am and I have riches and health. Anyone who want riches and health? Well, tell yourself that every day. In wealth, anybody want riches and wealth? Tell yourself this every day. Happiness, tell yourself this every day. Love, success, prosperity, and money. Go tell you program your mind. Don't you? Isn't your own voice free? Isn't your mind free? Isn't your subconscious mind free? Why don't you cherish what God gave you, which is you? What do you mean, Mr. C? God gave you. Let me repeat that because we get too deep. I'm gonna get deep as a puddle. God gave you. You are great. You have the greatness because God gave you. When God gave you, he said, you are great. And take what I have, which is the ability to manifest, and you take it and be an example of me. You ain't ready for me. I'm crazy. I'm paying attention to me. Paying attention to me. When spiritual wealth energy performance is measured, spiritual wealth energy, spiritual wealth. Did you know there was spiritual wealth? You want man wealth or spiritual wealth? What's it your brain say real quick? Man wealth, spiritual wealth. Man wealth, spiritual wealth. What do you think is stronger? Exactly. Come on now. How do you get spiritual wealth? You being the gift to you. God gave you the gift to speak. That's a gift. Gave you the subconscious mind. That's a gift. Gave you infinite intelligence. He gave you all these gifts. How come you ain't using these gifts? Because COVID-19 is out there, Mr. C, and we wait for the government to give us some money. Now, did I say you shouldn't get the money? Yeah, but if your mind ain't right, if you're looking for the government to save you, oh my God. And I mean, oh my God. The tools to the I am and I have riches. And health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Members should upload affirmations. Are you affirming every day? Are you countering this attack on your subconscious mind? Because you are being attacked. Members should upload affirmations every day by 9 a.m. Pacific. This is a tool. I give my team tools. I don't talk about it. I be about it. But then I'm going to lead by example. 900 and something days. If somebody going to talk about it, they better be about it. See, I totally disclose what I'm doing. My people see me. I lead them. They like, damn, he on there again on every morning. Okay, you want to see what time I get up in the morning? If somebody going to talk about it, they better be about it. If somebody, what's that look like? 2:39 a.m. Wait a minute. There you go. 2:39 a.m. I'm in mental warfare myself. I got to get up earlier than everybody else. I'm in mental warfare right now. Y'all ain't ready for me, but you better get ready. I'm crazy. Don't pay no attention to me. Here we go. We are one accord. We are blessed and highly favored. These are people who are crazy just like me. We're going to talk about being unified. We're going to talk about being on one accord. We're going to talk about controlling our subconscious mind. And we're going to talk about getting this money. We are on one accord. We're blessed and highly favored with the Creator. Chiquita White, Anisha Moore, Alethea Garrison, Monte Gilliam. Don't pay no attention to them. They're just crazy. Elaine Lang, Ebony Richards, Roddy Nickens, Darryl Mooney, Deborah Day, Stephen Smith, Essence Johnson, Chiquita White, and Michael Sweeney. Every morning we're here for you. And guess what? It's ready. What's ready, Mr. C? Our new, where's it at? Let me find it before I tell you anything. Special edition. Here we go. It's ready. Free. Now that's January through March. That's the wrong one. Let me get this one. There it is. Boom. It's free. It's free. I got a free gift to you. You want to get your mind together? Phil, this is only for people. Your mind good, don't worry about what I'm saying. But I got something free for you. I got something free for each and every one of you. Bang. Mavette Mastermind Group, Imagination and Affirmation to Manifestation in 90 days. Now we're in April, May, June. We just did January, February, March. Now we're in April, May, June. We're 70-something days and we're going to hit 90, then we're going to start over again. So you can get it before we start over again. Another 90 days. We believe it takes 90 days because we have an investor's mentality and investors think quarterly. So you're going to get this for free. All you got to do is go to wealthmastermindcoach.info, 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 wealthmastermindcoach. Okay, if we're going to talk about it, shouldn't we be about it? If we're going to talk about it, shouldn't we be about it? Well, there's a whole bunch of information on your subconscious mind. Faith, I'm working on it to make it happen. We're talking about the self-confidence formula. We're talking about affirmations. We're talking about understanding your subconscious mind and your critical mind. We're talking about how to program your mind. Free. Oh, you don't want to program your mind? You just want, COVID-19 and the government and everybody else to program your mind. I get it. I respect that. Everyone can have their own choice because your destiny's not chance but choice. But my whole goal is change ignorance to enlightenment. It's not ignorance doesn't represent intelligence. Ignorance represents you just don't know what you don't know. But what happens when you do know and don't do nothing about it? That means your conscious mind is your negative subconscious mind is more stronger than your positive. What's your positive? Your positive is based on the greatness and goodness that you desire. Every morning, we're going to be rolling. I'm here every morning. Me and my team, the Breakthrough team, and also individuals who are showing their affirmations completed. Only problem is your name ain't on there. On May 16th, we're going to be pre-launching our program connected to billion-dollar resources and billion-dollar industries. Breakthrough team, stay on. Rest you guys be blessed. We'll see you tomorrow morning at the top.